we go to Don't Mess with Zohan.
What?
Last night there was a New York primary
We don't give a fuck.
between the former governor who allowed COVID to run rampant
Fuck off.
and got tossed out for grabbing a boob, and a Muslim who's socialist and Marxist.
Are you retarded?
Guess who won?
Fuck.
I'm Jasper Gonzo, and this. Afterwards, when asked about the results, current Mayor Eric Adams said, I think we need to bring post 9/11 vibes back.
Welcome to Hezbollah phone line. For terrorist supplies, press 1.
Ouch. But it's what's next. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Jasper Gonzo, what's next? Your daily dose. Hope you guys are feeling good today on this Thursday. Well, did you know there was a primary going on in New York? Yeah, I know you probably had other things to do, like like staying cool, going to work, paying the mortgage, feeding the kids. But anyway, yeah, there was. You had the former governor, Andrew Cuomo, whose crowning achievement was allowing COVID to run rampant. Putting young people who had COVID into a nursing home and ending how many lives? But got thrown out of the office for COVID? No, for grabbing a boob. Then we have a socialist, Marxist Muslim. Guess who won? And here we go. But celebrities are feeling pretty good right now. Don't know why, but they're feeling pretty good. This coming out of Breitbart. Hollywood celebrities rejoice for Socialist Democrat leader Zohan in New York City's primary victory. A new hope. Gee, like they didn't steal that from a movie or anything. And of course, those celebrating are, of course, remember Rosie O'Donnell? Native New Yorker, now living in Ireland. And of course, you have a Transmental and Cal Penn and some guy who worked on Eternals. Anyway, Hollywood celebrities are taking a victory lap after Democratic socialist Zohan declared victory Tuesday night in New York City's Democratic mayoral primary race. Leading the way was Marvel Eternals, yes, that eternal piece of trash, star Kamal Nanjiani, who said, "Dear Dems, this is what we want. This is who we want. Listen to us." As it falls on deaf ears. And of course, Andrew Cuomo concedes New York mayoral primary race to Zohan. Chiming in from a galaxy far, far away from the left of most Americans was Star Wars actor Mark Hamill, who made a total ass out of himself by sticking his head up Biden's ass, just a year ago, with a very much nosed response to news that fellow candidate Andrew Cuomo called Mandami to concede. A new hope. Sex and the City star Cynthia Nixon, who has, 6 or 7 transmental kids, anyway, who hosted a fundraiser for Mandami, was happy to trounce Cuomo, who easily beat Nixon in 2018 New York gubernatorial race. Yes, she ran against Cuomo in 2018, and Cuomo smoked her. Again, no one cares. As a native New Yorker turned Ireland resident Rosie O'Donnell chimed in. Congratulations, Zohan. Actor Cal Penn, who has known Mandami since he was 14, fun fact, did not know that, snapped a shot with Mandami from his victory party. This is the same guy who has worked for both Republican and Democratic races, presidential and gubernatorial. Or was an advisor, shall I say. This is from Mandami. I will be the mayor for every New Yorker, whether you voted for me, Cuomo, or felt too disillusioned by a long broken political system to vote at all. I will fight for a city that works for you, that is affordable to you. The second highest taxes in the nation, but that's going to work for you. Okay. Or affordable. Anyway, that's safe for you. You might want to check yourself on that one. I will work to be the mayor. You will be proud to call on your own. Not really. I cannot promise you they'll always agree with me, but I will never hide from you. If you are hurting, I will try to heal. Yes, I will lay my hands upon you and heal you. If you feel misunderstood, I will strive to understand. Not really. Your concerns will always be mine. No, I will always put your hopes before my own. Yeah, good luck with that. Actor-comedian Patton Oswalt, also elated from Mandami's fringe policies. Will no one stop this maniac who wants to make life easier for the people? Yeah, that's funny. My ribs, they're hurting. Orange is the New Black, a clean state star, of course, transmental Mr. Cox, who also helped campaign for Mandami, celebrated his big night. Congratulations, no one cares. Star Trek George Takei, yes, George Takei himself, Sulu, my bad, jumped the gun with his praise, prematurely calling Mandami mayor-elect. Yeah, you're a clown. Indeed, the 33-year-old socialist may have an uphill battle when battling in November's general against current mayor Eric Adams. Socialist Zohan Mandami is too extreme to lead in New York City, said Representative Laura Gillen, who is a Democrat, New York State Assembly person, on Wednesday. His entire campaign has built on achieving unachievable promises, higher taxes, which is the last thing New Yorkers need. Beyond that, Mr. Mandami is called to defund the police, has demonstrated a deeply disturbing pattern of unacceptable anti-Semitic comments, which stoke hate at a time when anti-Semitism is skyrocketing, Gillen continued. He's absolutely the wrong choice for New York. Agreed. I'm not a New Yorker. I'm originally from PA. But just as I say, what's the old adage, as California goes, so does the rest of the country. Well, same thing works with New York. When something happens in New York, the rest of the country, turns their heads, looks, and either gasps with astoundment or basically goes into a complete outrage. This is the latter. The fact of the matter is that Zamdami, or I'm going to call him Zohan, is ridiculously stupid for New York. It's a dumb vote for New York. Now, don't get me wrong. Eric Adams has made no favors. He hasn't done himself any favors, but he saw the tide turning once Trump started gaining speed and started slamming, state assemblymen, the House, the Senate, started going after his own. That's fine. Hey, you know what? Do what you need to do. But unfortunately, under his watch, he allowed things to go too far. He allowed illegals to flood the state, sanctuary city policies, which of course he made no attempt to try to repeal, putting illegals up in hotel rooms while kicking citizens out. Yeah, not a good thing, and your cops didn't have any respect for you, even though you were a former law enforcement officer. And then we get to Zohan. This is a guy who wants to have city-controlled grocery stores, which means price controls. When was the last time price controls ever worked? Never. The guy's a socialist. He's a Marxist. The guy has no problem giving sanctuary city policies, protections to the alphabet community. Yes, to the transmentals of the world, you are welcome in New York. And that's just a taste of what he's going to do, possibly, if this guy were to ever win. So, can't believe I'm saying this. New Yorkers, do better. Re-elect Eric Adams. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue spreading the word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching as always. And we'll see you next time. Peace.